So as you close your eyes, do some breathing. Breathing up and down your spine, awakening your spine. Feeling that conscious breath moving from root to crown and from crown to root. And I want you to imagine now that today you're being invited to the temple of the Divine Mother. And you walk through your inner landscape into a very, very sacred place. And there you see the temple of Divine Mother. What does it look like to you? You can feel the beauty and the energy coming off of this temple, and you are eager to enter. And there is a Divine Mother guardian at the gate, and you bow to each other, and they know why you're here, and they open the gate and invite you in to the Divine Mother Temple. And there are attendants that are showing pilgrims different places in the temple. And there is one guide that comes directly to you as you enter. And they bow to you and gently take you by the hand, and they know exactly where you need to go. You're going to go to the inner temple where you can experience rebirth in the Divine Mother's womb. And there you go to this sacred place. And there is like a living sphere pod that is going to be your Divine Mother womb. And make it as big or as small as you want so that you feel comfortable. And you are invited in, and then gently some kind of a magical doorway is closed. And you simply lie down, and it's like you're in amniotic fluid and you can breathe perfectly easily. And you are floating. And there is gentle, gentle music being played. And it's warm, and the amniotic fluid is warm. And you begin to hear the faint pulse beat, the heartbeat of Divine Mother. And you float and you relax. You relax your arms and your legs. You relax your belly and your chest. You relax your head and your neck, and everything's just gently swaying. And you gently let go of your mind, of your thoughts. And you are now no mind, just floating and feeling the sensation. It feels so good and so relaxing. And you let go of feelings. It's only sensation, calm and peace. And this great sense of contentment comes over your whole being. Imagine now that you are a spark, a seed, and that seed has been fertilized. And your very, very small, tender little fetal body begins to grow and grow and grow. And you are attached by the umbilical cord to the Great Mother's body. And you can feel Divine Mother's love permeating this womb space. And you just simply feel loved and held and safe. And you float for a long, long time, content because food is coming in, waste is going out. All you do is receive the nourishment as you grow inch by inch. No striving, no achieving, just total being. And imagine Divine Mother now is beaming coherent love into your body. Every cell is being programmed to be a coherent field in and of itself. Every cell, every organ, a coherent field. And now the organs are talking to each other. The cells are talking to the organs. Your entire body is being programmed with coherent love, coherent energy, so that all you need to do is to unfold your true self, your seed that you carry in your heart. And so that seed in your heart starts to spark. Who am I? What is my truth? What am I doing here in a body? See if anything comes to you in this innocent state. Why did you decide to incarnate? Do you have a mission? Do you have a truth to bring to the world? You begin to find that truth, and that seed begins to unfold. And you're beginning to feel like an individual soul. And you feel so safe to be your true self. Divine Mother is holding you in love and safety. And every cell now is programmed to sustain coherent fields of love, light, and truth. And at some point, you make a decision and you decide that it's time to be born. And somehow magically you are birthed out of this beautiful Divine Mother womb pod. And you come out of the pod and you are yourself today. Feeling so good, so relaxed. And your guide gently takes you by the hand and leads you to a beautiful inner courtyard that is filled with trees and plants, all kinds of butterflies and bees. This is a huge, huge natural space. And your guide simply says, go and explore nature. And you find your favorite tree, just a tree that is really calling you. And this tree is so magnificent, and you hug the tree and you touch the tree. And you can feel that this magnificent tree also is programmed to emit beautiful, loving light frequencies. And you can see with your inner sight the coherent field of this tree, radiant, strong, and beautiful. And it is shining its light out to you, radiating out to you, and you take in that energy and you give back some of yours in a beautiful exchange. And then you bow to the tree and you move on and you find a little stream and you sit by the stream and listen to the water over the rocks. And you notice the perfect coherent field that this river and the rocks and the flow of the river are creating, and you feel held and peaceful. What a beautiful, coherent field. And then a butterfly gently lands on your hand, doing what butterflies do. And there are bees buzzing from flower to flower. And everything in you is totally open, totally relaxed. And as you breathe in the energy, the sounds, the smells of nature, it helps to entrain you even more to be in your coherent field. And then you simply practice being connected to your central pillar of consciousness. And you breathe gently, slowly, and you're taking it all in. And you know with Divine Mother's help that you are programmed to be your true self, and to be your true self anytime, any place. And so the guide comes and gently takes you by the hand and leads you out of the inner courtyard with all nature, and then leads you out of Divine Mother's temple and says, go back to your village, go back to your city, go back to where you live your everyday life. And so you return to your everyday existence with this beautiful knowledge of how to activate your coherent field. And so you activate it. You're in this beautiful calm state, and you go about your daily life. And you go to the grocery store, and there's people there that simply don't have coherent fields. Maybe somebody is in a mood, somebody's angry, somebody's frustrated, somebody's impatient. Or they're completely asleep, walking through the aisles, grabbing food. And you notice how many people are in a bit of a jagged field. Sustain your own coherence while you are doing your daily life. And then you come home and you turn on the news. And you listen and you see and you hear these horrific stories. And you feel the jagged energy coming from the television. And you can feel these stories being told. And you notice that it whips up fear, it whips up frustration, it whips up anger. And it disturbs the field. And maybe you go out and you talk to people who are quite disturbed about what's happening. Or they themselves are very angry and very reactive. And when you see their bubble, it's not a sphere at all. It has spikes, or it has jagged edges like glass. How do you sustain your coherent field in the midst of lots of jagged fields? See if you can stay centered. And you realize you need some fortification. So wherever you are in your space, your inner space, imagine just taking a seat somewhere and calling in your higher self. Because you know that your higher self has a far greater coherent field. And so you call to your higher self, come to me now, inhabit my body. And so your higher self shows up as a beautiful plasma sphere that is a living sphere. And you can see it descending, and it descends over your head, and it descends over your shoulders, and it comes and descends around your chest and your heart and down your belly and down your legs, and hips and all the way down to your toes, and then it pops into a big plasma sphere around your body. And it feels so much like that divine mother womb. And yet it is your higher self holding a beautiful, sacred space all around your body. Higher self, come into my cells. Higher self, create coherent field. Higher self, upgrade my DNA, upgrade my system so that I entrain every cell to higher self frequencies. And so this beautiful higher self pulsing plasma sphere begins to transmit those higher frequencies into your body. And your higher self knows exactly what your soul's mission is this lifetime. So ask to be infused with that knowledge. What am I here doing? What is my truth? And allow yourself to be filled with your truth from your heart and into every cell, every organ, every part of your being. And your truth is now coming alive. Your higher self is entering every single particle, every subatomic particle of your being. Breathe it into every cell. Ask your higher self now, how can you best sustain this coherent field every day of your life? Ask your higher self now and demand an answer. So be in your center now. Be in your central pillar. Your central pillar is always where you can come back to center yourself, to invite your higher self to come online, to live your truth, speak your truth, be your truth. The more you are willing to be and live your truth, the more coherent your field will become. Are you willing to live your truth? Are you willing to be your truth? Are you willing to speak your truth? So make a commitment to yourself that you will not edit yourself or dumb yourself down or become reactive and jagged. Make a commitment to yourself that you will remain in this sphere of coherence, radiating your truth, radiating love, radiating light, and not getting hooked in or reactive to what's happening out there in the chaotic field. Make a commitment to yourself now. And then allow yourself to feel good inside your sphere of light. Feel the bliss, feel the goodness, feel the content. Feel how good it feels. So take some deep breaths now right into your heart. This is the center of your coherent sphere. This is where you hold your truth, your destiny, your soul's mission and purpose. So always return to your heart, always return to your central pillar. Whenever you encounter jagged energies and you feel like your whole field is going, losing coherence, just come back to the center and reestablish your sphere. So take a few deep breaths, coming back fully into your body, back fully into this time and place. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes.